This week with the Morning Q crew.
So Friday last week was Alien Abduction Day, Nancy. That's actually a thing.
I think they abducted you and replaced you with a pod the way you're acting this morning because I can't get anything out of you. So are you an alien, Josh? What planet?
Oh, my God. So a website put out a list of the states with the highest likelihood of an alien abduction.
Okay.
To do this, they analyzed data from the National UFO Reporting Center and other digital media reports. They didn't actually consult with any aliens directly because they have never been any seen.
No. There have been plenty aliens seen, okay?
No, there have been plenty of interesting unidentified objects seen, but they haven't seen actual aliens.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty strange stuff, Josh.
Oh, have you seen an alien, Nancy?
I'm pretty sure I have at this point.
Okay.
At one of my jobs, I'm pretty sure, with all the people that come in and out of that jail, I'm sure I've seen an alien somewhere.
In the end, they found California as the state with the highest likelihood of being abducted by aliens, with one UFO sighting for every 1,075 people.
Well, I mean, it's a big territory, though, so you would figure that and probably Texas, because it's just they have so much land, you know? So many
next
people.
was Washington, followed by Florida, so top three for Florida.
I knew Florida was going to be in there. I think half of them have been abducted. Just in the Panhandle, I think half the Panhandle's already been abducted and replaced by aliens.
Hey, my brothers live on the Panhandle. What the heck, man?
You better check them out, Josh.
Oregon. So the Pacific Coast is fully represented. New York. Texas came in at 6.
Okay.
Pennsylvania.
See, because it's so big. I mean, you're bound to have a population that's seen something.
Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona's a good one.
Colorado.
New Mexico? Where's that one?
I haven't
Because that's like
said
Area
New Mexico.
51.
I said Nevada, though. Nevada is a 10.
Okay.
Home to Area 51, too, right?
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was New Mexico. No, Roswell is in New Mexico. You're right. Area 51's, you're right.
But I got some good news, Nancy.
What's that, Josh?
Here in Louisiana, we are at the bottom of the list.
They don't want us, Josh.
We're at the bottom. The aliens will not come abduct us.
Because they don't want us.
Dead last, just one UFO sighting per 3,815 people. Then
Nah.
it's Mississippi. Then it's Alabama. Can you say the South? Virginia, New Jersey, Maryland, Tennessee, Illinois, North Carolina,
You know
and
what?
North Dakota.
Yeah, because, I mean, the South, I don't know. Maybe they come
You know why
down-
they don't want to come here? Because we got our guns. We know how to hunt.
Yeah, I guess.
We're all some Cajun country boys and stuff. We out here. We ready for you.
Yeah, I guess so. They
That's
don't want,
what it is.
They don't want to wind up in a pot of rice.
That's it. We eat anything down here. Alien roadkill. Throw it in the pot.
Alien gravy, baby. Josh, how happy are you?
This morning, on a scale of 1 to 10, a 5.
And you only got up that high because of me. Because before I came here, when I
It was
walked
a
in,
2.
it was a 2. But let me tell you. So I mean, that kind of fits though on the world stage, if you will, for happiest countries. So I'll tell you where the United States is in just a minute. But this is for the Gallup poll, by the way. The 2012 Gallup has put out a World Happiness Report. It ranks how people in more than 140 countries evaluate the quality of their lives, which determines the happiest country. And for the 8th year in a row, Finland is number 1. They are the happiest country in the world. Number 2 is Denmark. Number 3 is Iceland. So there's something in that part of the world. And the rest of the top 10 is Sweden, the Netherlands. So that part of the world is generally,
Spit it out.
they're happy, Josh.
They're happy.
And then also coming in the top 10 is Costa Rica, Norway, which is also up there near Denmark and all that. Then you have Israel, Luxembourg, and Mexico.
Dang, Israel's at war, and they're happier than we are.
I know. And so all the 5 major Nordic countries are all in the top 7.
That's insane.
I know. It makes me want to move. I told you I wanted to go see a fjord. I wanted to travel to Norway or something, so hey, I might be happy there. But Israel seems kind of strange here in 2025, but the study is based on surveys from the previous 3 years, and Israel has previously ranked even higher. So where are we, Josh, in the U.S., according to happiest country in the world? We're 24.
Cool.
I mean, that's out of 147. So we are genuinely a happy country, and it's not terrible, relatively speaking, but it's our lowest rank since they've been doing this 12 years ago. So this is our lowest at number 24.
I think part of the reason is we're so spoiled and like self-conceited in this country at this point. And all the social media stuff, and we're all bickering and always fighting.
No, it's not about feelings. It's about quality of life. So
I think that's why we say our quality of life is not as good. That's what I think.
But no, it's not. It's not really ranked on how people are saying it. They're ranking it on things like access to healthcare, education, and
Oh, well, we don't have to worry about that no more. They just
poverty
dismantled the
and-
education department.
I know. And they rank it on poverty too, and income level, income gaps, and that kind of. They rank it. I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into it. But we're at number 24. We're just below Slovenia and the United Arab Emirates and Germany. We're just ahead of Belize, Poland, and Taiwan. Taiwan, though.
Well, I'm staying here. If I leave America, the only place I'm going is another planet.
Well, I mean,
I want to go to a planet where there's no other human life.
Well, you might be abducted, but look, you don't want to know where Mexico is. Mexico is at number 10. Canada's at 18. So they're both happier than the U.S. is. So we're lower than our neighbors.
I'd be like Thanos. I just want to go live by myself somewhere.
You would be really, Josh, if you snapped
perfectly balanced.
If you snapped your fingers and not disappeared, you would be so unhappy, Josh.
The general rule for tipping is at least 15%, even if they hit on your daughter and spit in your food. 20% or more for above average service. A new poll on the state of tipping here in the United States, the 24th happiest country, should I say, looked at why we tip and how much we tip and how disgruntled we are about it. So the average tip is now 18.9%. Men tip a little more, 19.1. Women a little less, 18.6. I know my dad likes to leave a big tip.
Yeah.
Just to show off. It's like a man thing. He's like, yeah, I got money. Millennials are the biggest tippers, 19.5%. Gen Z is next at 19.3. Gen X, 18.2. Boomers, that's you, Nancy, 16.4.
No, I'm not a boomer. I'm Gen X.
Oh, man, you need to up your tipping. The highest tipping state.
I do tip well, honestly. I tip well.
Is Delaware, just over 21%. They must got some money in Delaware. That's a big tip.
Yeah.
Only 3 other states tip more than 20%. Indiana, West Virginia, and New Hampshire. California leaves the worst tips, which surprises me, about 17%.
Wow.
Their servers do make $16.50 an hour, though.
Yeah, I was going to say that's true because they actually get paid a wage.
What makes us tip more or less? The quality of service, of course, followed by how much it will cost me. Social pressure. Nancy loves to put the pressure on you when you eat out with her. She's like, how much you tipping? How much you tipping? Let me see your bill. What you tipping?
Well, because I want to make up for it. If you're not tipping enough, I want to at least add. No, I'm not being nosy. I'm trying to help the server.
79% of us always or usually leaves a tip at sit-down places. 63% said the same about fast food joints.
I don't tip at fast food.
Absolutely not. 55% tip delivery drivers, which you should.
I mean, okay, at a fast food place, I've been known to say keep the change, but that's about as far as it goes.
23% even tip when picking up takeout.
If I'm picking it up, I'm not tipping.
Not either.
Now, drivers, I'd tip delivery drivers for sure.
The real question is, has tipping gotten out of control in the last 5 years or so? And 71% said yes, it's expected too often, and suggested tips are too high. Only 9% think the current state of tipping is ideal, and they're probably rich is why they're saying that. 7% are their servers or something. That's why they want to get their tips. 7% of Americans never tip, by the way.
That's just, I mean, it depends on where you live.
It depends on the quality of service. Also, like how much is my meal already?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, no, I'm still going to tip. Like, if I have enough money to go eat out at a place, I'm going to make sure I tip the server because they make so little hourly. They depend on the tips. But also, it's not just that. Because some places, they have to share their tips with everybody else. So they're already getting it out of there. Some places, like, it's taxed. So they're trying to do away with that, I believe. But
some places lie and say that all the tips go to the people that work there, and they don't. I used to work there. I used to work at a place. You'd be like, put the tips in the jar, the front cash register, and I split them between the people.
And they lied?
My check was the same every week, forever, the whole time I worked there. There's no way she split the tips.
Is that the place I'm thinking of?
Yeah,
that was on the street where we used to come back smelling like onions. You said?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I wouldn't have eaten there if I had known that. Shame
I was like,
on them.
that's a lie.
Oh, shame. I'm glad you're not working there. Well, they're closed, so they got rid of their business.
Yeah, they sold it.
They sold it. It's a good place now.
I wish somebody would give me a tip.
I have a tip for you, Josh. Cheer up. Josh, you said you need to lose weight, right?
Yeah, I had lost some weight, probably about 10 pounds. I was looking better. I was feeling better, and then things happened, and I fell off, and I haven't been back on track since November.
If it makes you feel better, you don't look like you need to lose weight at all.
Yeah, but I can tell. Like, I look swollen and more.
You don't.
I look more swollen and more inflamed. I don't know.
Well, you don't look like that to me, buddy. But look, if you're trying to lose weight, here is a tip, okay? It's from a nutritionist named Nicolette Pace, and she's going viral for this diet advice. She said, try eating like a baby. It doesn't mean eat baby food or drink formula just before you get out of whack. It's all about how babies eat and how they don't eat. So here are the 3 things you need to know, bud. Every 2 hours to 4 hours, that's when you eat. They obviously have to be smaller meals, though, so stick to like fruits and veggies. Go heavy on those, and in general, just avoid meat.
That's one thing I need to do better is I don't eat from like all morning, and then I eat like a late lunch, and then I don't eat till dinner. That's not good for like your blood sugar and all that.
No, it isn't. It messes you up. Like at least like this morning, I didn't really have time to eat, but at least I had a protein shake and a yogurt, so at least it was something. You know,
I need to go back to eating at least something in the morning.
Get you some cereal.
Some cereal. Banana,
fruit is good to have. Have a banana with you, and you can take it to go if you want. But at least something to get on your stomach. And number 2, Josh, take your time. Eating slowly gives your brain time to register the fact that you're feeling full. So go slow and chew every bite. Babies usually feed for 15 to 30 minutes. Number 3, avoid mindless munching. Babies don't do it because they can't. So for adults, it takes willpower. But just pay closer attention to why you're eating. Are you actually hungry or just bored?
Am I eating because I'm bored? Like the Grinch says.
You know,
look, as we're talking, someone brought us McDonald's.
Oh, wow. Perfectly horrible timing when we're talking about trying to lose weight, but
sorry, we gotta go. Someone brought us McDonald's for breakfast.
You know what, Josh? We'll be fine as long as we eat, take 30 minutes to eat our breakfast sandwich. We'll be fine.
The English language recently got a new word. Have you heard of boomerasking?
I have not.
It's not about baby boomers. It's a term
that's what I thought it was. Okay.
It's for something you've definitely experienced, and maybe you've even done it. Boomer asking is when you ask someone a question just so you can talk about yourself.
Oh, it's like a boomerang?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want the question to come back to you like a
boomerang. I got you. That's what, okay.
A common example is when you did something amazing over the weekend. You might show up on Monday and ask a coworker, do anything fun on Sunday? Well, listen to this.
Yeah, because you want them to ask you.
Yes. A blogger coined the term a few years ago, but it's trending after a study found there are 3 common versions of this. Ask bragging. I said ask bragging.
I heard.
Like, how was your vacation? Mine was great. Ask complaining. Mm-hmm. Like, how's work? Yeah, well, I've had the worst week. So you're like kind of trying to.
That's true. I think we all do that. You know, I think we all do
up each other. Like,
you're
having a bad day? Well, mine's even worse.
I constantly do that with my brother because he's always talking about, man, it was so rough at work. I'm like, yeah, how many jobs you have? Okay, thanks.
That doesn't equate bad day, though.
I know.
You know what I couldn't stand? I used to have a coworker. She would always want to one-up you like that. If I said I got hit by an 18-wheeler, she would come in here and say, oh, yeah, well, I got hit by 2 18-wheelers. Like, she always has to, like, one-up you. And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, a plane landed on me this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like she always had it worse than you.
Yeah.
Ask sharing. It's like ask bragging, but without the bragging. You might ask about something random, like, what do you think of Cybertrucks? Just so you can talk about how dumb you think they are. So ask sharing so you can
That one's not as bad. I don't think that one's as bad.
My uncle's like that. He's always ask sharing.
So but that one's not as bad. That's like legitimately wanting to have a conversation about something. You know, to me, that one's not bad.
Just want to show how much you know or don't know, really. The study found we do it because we think it's a polite way to bring something up.
Oh.
But it doesn't always land that way. When we realize someone is boomerasking, we tend to think they're just self-absorbed. What do you say, Nancy K?
Yeah, I can see that. It depends on the person, honestly. But, I mean, for the third one, I really do think it's more like sometimes they do want to do that. And you can definitely tell when somebody wants to brag about their knowledge. But other times, I think it's just, let's say somebody learns something new and they just want to legitimately discuss it. So they might bring it up. So that's the only thing. I think it depends on the person.
So what do you think? The question is for you. What do you think about boomer asking? Have you been a victim of boomer asking?
I know I'm
yourself
guilty.
Committed boomer asking?
I am definitely guilty of the second one with my brother all the time.
Or ask bragging, or ask complaining, or ask sharing. I want to make sure I pronounce this right.
Yes,
let us know. 318-473-0093. You can go to Q93FM.com. You can send us a voice memo on the Q93 app or slide in our DMs at Q93 Alexandria and at Morning Q Crew. It's Butterbeer season. It's coming to a close. The month of March is Butterbeer season. We tried the cookies. We tried the Hershey Kisses. Mm-hmm. We tried the Goldfish Crackers. Yes. And the last item remaining, the skinny popcorn. That's right. We found it at Sam. That's why it's so big.
Yes, that's why. I said, dang, Josh, that bag's big enough. How much you want to eat of that?
It's only a pound.
It's only a pound of popcorn, guys. It's only 1 pound of popcorn. So, okay, we're ready to try this.
Let's
So,
rip it open and see what it
This is
tastes
the last of our series. And, yep. Okay, what does it look like? What does it smell like?
It don't smell that great, to be honest with you.
What? Let me smell it.
It smells like a mix of butterbeer and popcorn, but it's like,
It smells like, almost like caramel popcorn, but
I don't know.
I'm anxious to try it. This is what they look like, by the way. Guess what it looks like? It looks like popcorn.
It has little sprinkles on it, though.
It does have little sprinkles. I'm not
See
sure
in the
what
bag, it's like a
yeah.
little butterscotch flavor. Hint
Okay.
of brown butter and caramel flavors. Just a
does
little
sound
powder
yummy.
dust on it. All
It
right.
kind of looks like kettle corn. It looks a little bit like kettle
Don't
corn.
smell that great, though. Let's see.
It smells good to me.
You ready?
Yes. Okay, cheers.
Cheers, Mike.
Cheers.
I like it.
I like it too. It's
It's
very
more-
much like kettle corn.
It's more caramel than
Mm-hmm.
anything else.
Okay, I really enjoy this. I mean, I would definitely eat this.
It's not as good as I was hoping, though.
I was hoping it'd have more coating on it
Yeah.
and taste more like butterbeer. I'm not tasting butterbeer at all.
No. It's
I mean, for a popcorn snack, it's really
yeah.
good.
Has
I mean,
a little sweet to it.
yeah,
sweetness to it.
it's very much like kettle corn, which it has like the salty sweet, and I like that.
I do like it, but I was hoping for a little more. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
What
So,
would you rate it? Just go to 1 to 10.
like I said, for a popcorn snack,
Oh boy.
you know, for a popcorn snack, you know, I give it, I don't know, I guess a 5. I mean, I've had better popcorn snack, but it is good. Like, I wouldn't turn this down if somebody offered it to me. But for a butterbeer, give it a 1.
Yeah, it's not very butterbeery.
I think
It is good, though,
The
but-
cookies, I gave those a low rating too because it didn't have a strong butterbeer flavor, but I rate those higher than this.
The more I'm eating, the better it tastes, though.
I mean, you know what? I kind of do taste the butterbeer flavor. Hold on. I'm going to up that to a 2. Hold on.
So
Okay.
stupid.
No, I think I've got a couple of pieces with more of the sweet stuff on it. So, okay.
I'm going to give it like a 6.5.
That's high.
A 6.5. I think out of the butterbeer products we tried, I think the Hershey Kisses were the best.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But I like this. I actually like this, I think, more
You're
than the
right.
goldfish ones.
I like the goldfish better, but you're right. The more I eat these, I
The better
get
it
more
gets.
of, yeah. I think it's just because some of them have more of the flavor on them than others.
I think we have high expectations. When you hear butterbeer, you're like, oh, this is going to be amazing.
Because we both have the authentic product at Universal, so that's
Yeah.
why we have high expectations of it. So if you've ever been to Universal and had the authentic butterbeer, you know why we're holding
I
this
do
in
like
such high
this,
regard.
though.
Yeah, some of them have more of the coating than the others, so I am a fan. Definitely.
All right.
Now
There you have it.
I have to buy me some.
All the butterbeer
Of
products
course,
have
you
been
have
tried.
you have a whole pound of it. Maybe you can give me some in
No.
a little bag.
New poll out this morning on a burnout found that burnout is on the rise. 33% of workers say they're even more burnt out than they were a year ago. The top things that cause it are heavy workloads and long hours, a lack of support or recognition from your manager, and feeling like there's no room for growth. Now, some of the tips for managers who want to avoid burnout are encourage people to take their vacation days, manage projects better, foster open communication, let workers know they're appreciated, and hire more people to help. What say you, Nancy?
Oh, that sounds great, Josh.
That all costs money, though. They can't do
Yeah,
that.
they're not gonna-
They got to give the same 4 workers like 10 different jobs and make them all do it, right?
You know, because they're not going to hire new people. What they're going to do is whenever somebody leaves, they're just going to give that job
To
to
someone
somebody
else.
who's already there. So that person has double the workload now.
But the pay stays the same.
But the pay stays the same. That's exactly what it is, Josh. The pay stays the same.
Oh, man. You got to love it. But I'm not as burnt out as I was last week. Last week, I was tired. I felt like
I
the
could
Friday
tell.
would never get here. So this weekend, I rested a lot. I slept a lot.
I'm
I'm
glad.
feeling good, and it's Thursday, and I'm still ready to roll. I have a birthday party to go to.
Oh, yeah? Whose
and,
birthday?
My cousin's having his first birthday.
Aw,
Turns 1, so
that's
we're going
sweet.
to Manny. They live in Texas. They're going to come to Manny, though.
Okay.
And so I have a little drive, and then we'll do something on Saturday. That's probably going to take most of Saturday. So I need to make sure.
That face you made when you said,
I don't like wasting my Saturday on a 1-year-old's birthday party. I'm not going to
wow.
lie. But, I kind of already committed. I feel bad
It's not
going.
just going to the birthday party for the 1-year-old who won't even remember you're there, but it's with your family too. It's like a little family get together. I mean,
know,
you
but
know
I'd
what,
rather
Josh?
sleep.
I know, but as you get older, believe me, you're gonna miss those family get-togethers eventually.
Oh, don't you make me feel bad.
Look, Josh, I miss my family get-togethers. I'm just saying. As you
You
get
can come
older,
too.
you appreciate.
You can come
I
too.
don't know your family like that.
You know my family. You worked for the funeral home when my
Yeah,
grandpa died.
I
Same
know.
family.
Well, I know the immediate family, like I talked to.
You know me. That's all you need to know.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hang out with your cousin. What's his name? We're just going to rip on you constantly.
He would love that.
Oh, I'm just going to hang out with him. We're just going to make fun of you the whole time. You know, that probably would make a really good Saturday for me.
Probably would. You'd laugh so much. Probably pee on yourself and everything.
Oh, wait, that's this Saturday?
That's this Saturday.
Oh, no, I'm working for the election, buddy. So that's my other job. That's
see,
my
you
job
always
number.
gotta cop out.
Job
I'm
number
working.
6. Job number 6. I'm working for the election.
You only do that twice a year. Stop.
Well, I mean, sometimes they have special elections.
I'm
is
actually
what
going to
saying.
sign up and start doing it too.
I know. I think you're going to
Some
like
extra
it.
money.
It is some nice little extra money. And be sure to go out and vote while we're at it, guys.
If
Please
I-
vote for those amendments. They're important.
Working the polls for the election.
What kind of polls you working?
I
Never
said
mind.
working the polls for the election a couple of times a year isn't enough. Then I'm going to go. The last resort will be the OnlyFans account. I'm trying not to have to do that.
You'd have to like a very specific OnlyFans account for like Harry Potter fetishes.
Stop! You keep saying that about me. I don't look like Harry Potter. Harry Potter looks like me. Yesterday on the show, Nancy gave us some tips on how to kind of have your house not get as dusty as quick. Some tips and tricks so you don't have to dust quite as often. I was telling you how I have company this weekend, so I'm trying to clean. I haven't dusted yet, but I have washed my sheets. I cleaned the bathrooms, washed the rugs, and then I did vacuum yesterday.
Josh
so.
trying to impress his girlfriend.
No, I don't like anybody coming over to my house.
No, I
and
know
it's
what you mean.
nasty,
I
especially if you're
understand.
sleeping over. Nobody wants to sleep in dirty sheets and
Josh's
take a bath
girlfriend
in a dirty
sleeping
bathtub.
over. Oh, that's so cute.
It's so stupid. So I have a checklist for spring cleaning time. Things that you need to make sure are clean, because if you have a guest over too, they're going to think this is gross. You wouldn't want to stay at a hotel that has this kind of stuff, much less someone else's house. All right?
Absolutely not. And I've stayed in a nasty hotel before where I was
Yeah.
afraid to walk on the floor without shoes. Like, it was gross.
You don't want to do that. So
No.
the bathroom. All right, look around while sitting in there, and you will judge it. Toothpaste splattered on the mirror, right? There's poop all over the toilet and pee.
I'm leaving.
There's
I'm leaving.
hair all
I'm
in
not
the
staying at your
bathtubs.
house. If there's poop on I'm not staying at your
The
house.
sink has hair and toothpaste. Clean all that.
Clean it.
Clean it. All right, doorknobs and light switches. Sometimes you'll see some things on them doorknobs and light switches. You're like, what is that?
That's why I don't like touching doorknobs,
is that
Josh.
poop? Is that blood?
I don't like
Clean
touching
that.
doorknobs. Yeah.
All right, dirty dishes. Nobody wants your stinky dishes all piled up in the
No.
sink when you're having company. You can't even wash your hands in the sink if you had to.
At least run the water and let them soak. That way it looks like you're in the middle of doing something
True.
and nobody could see
Or
the
shove 'em in the
gross
dishwasher.
food. If you have a dishwasher, yeah, shove them in there. But at least run the water and make it look like, oh, I was just doing the dishes.
Old food in the fridge. Let me tell you something,
I'm
Nancy.
guilty, though. I'm guilty. I need to throw out so much stuff. I need to clean out my fridge.
It wasn't the first date, me and my girlfriend, but early on in our relationship, a few months in, she was coming over to visit, and every now and then my parents will cook, and I'll get a plate from them, and I'll bring it to my house. Well, sometimes I'll eat it, sometimes I won't.
You had a science experiment.
Nancy, I hadn't ate that, and it was sitting there for a long time.
Oh.
And then I happened to open up the fridge that night, and I smelt it. I was just like,
It wasn't in like a Tupperware container or
no,
something?
it was in a styrofoam to-go plate.
Oh,
I
that's
smelt that, and I knew she could smell that. I was like, do you smell that? I was like, oh, something in my fridge has died. And I couldn't leave it in there. I had to throw it. I had to go take out the trash. I was like, this is horrible.
You know what died in there? Your pride.
I know. She didn't break up with me after that. I was like, this might work.
Yeah, you might have to keep her, Josh.
Dust. All right?
Yeah, we went over that.
Dust.
Yep.
I ain't going to say who I'm related to that looks like, I don't know, a snow blizzard went through their house. But
Oh.
I know some people, man, it probably got this thick of dust on their blinds. It's
They
like,
got a herd of dust bunnies in there.
I don't know how they
It's a
can
dust bunny
breathe.
factory.
Allergies and asthma.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to breathe either.
And dirty floors. You know, you don't want to see sticky food spots,
That is something I cannot tolerate.
dirt.
If like the number one thing, like if I drop something and it's sticky, I have to clean it right away. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna let that sit there.
And if your guest like is barefoot or something, they're walking on the floor, even with
Oh,
socks, and
God.
they look at their sock. It's gonna
I
be
don't even
disgusting.
like walking with my shoes in something sticky. I just get the frissons.
The frissons.
I get the frissons.
And lastly, the smell, Nancy. Smell is about 90% of cleanness. If you ain't got
Yeah.
time to do any of that, at least make it smell good.
Light some incense, light a candle.
Yes.
get some Febreze going.
Yes.
Spray your curtains, spray your bed sheets.
Yes. So
your
happy
couch.
spring cleaning
Spray your clothes when you haven't washed them.
from Q93. Yeah, my dad is a very loud sneezer.
Yeah.
And for some reason, he
My
likes
dad
to
was
do it
too.
in the kitchen of all places.
It's odd.
And, like, he'll go and get some paper towel to blow his nose in the freaking kitchen. And I'm like, that is so gross. And when he sneezes, you just, and you just almost hear like the snot hit the ground.
Oh!
And he's just like, blowing his nose.
Ew.
And I'm like, people eat in there, man.
Why is he doing it with a paper towel? Wouldn't that like rough up his nose? Like
He's got a big nose, man.
It'll agitate his. I never noticed your dad having a big
He
nose.
twists that paper up like that.
Oh.
And he sticks it up in there.
I don't want to hear this. We're talking about sneezing,
Like
not
a roto-rooter. I love you, Dad.
Oh, yeah. My dad was a huge. His was more like.
Oh, wow.
You can hear him coming a mile away. But
My dad sounds like a soda can opener.
ew, it's wet. That's the wet sneeze is really gross. But look, there's an ear, nose, and throat doctor that said if you need of proof of how it's possible to learn to sneeze more quietly, just go to Japan. You'll almost never hear a loud sneeze in Japan because they consider it rude. We should move to Japan, Josh. So a lot of sneezers, a lot of them don't want to change. Though one woman they talked to said she basically screams and she's fine with it because it's so satisfying. A good sneeze is satisfying.
It does feel good sometimes.
Yeah, but if you do want to achieve a near silent sneeze, here are the 4 steps to do it. Number 1, exhale right before it happens. The more air that's in your lungs, the louder your sneeze will be. But don't you feel an irresistible urge to inhale right before you sneeze?
You do.
You do. That's the catch. But relax your vocal cords. That's number 2. Imagine you're letting out a deep sigh, the high-pitched ooh at the end of the achoo.
You really don't have time to think about all that when you're sneezing.
I know you don't, but the achoo, it only happens if your vocal cords vibrate and your mouth is open. Number 3, keep your mouth closed. Push your tongue up to the roof of your mouth to direct air pressure through your nose instead.
I bet you that works.
Yeah, I think it would. You know, I have the weirdest sneeze sometimes. I go, I'm not even lying. I do like a it makes me laugh too when I do it. Number, where was I? Oh, number 3, keep your mouth. Oh, we did that one. Number 4, sneeze into your elbow. Obviously muffles the sound, and it's also more polite than just sneezing out into open air.
It is.
And the one thing you should never do is try to completely hold in a sneeze. In rare cases, it can rupture your eardrums or tear a hole in your throat.
And guess what? I do that.
You hold in.
If I'm in public, I try not to sneeze and be all loud because I feel like it's weird and awkward. And
Me too. I don't like to sneeze in public.
So I'll put either my nose in my shirt and I'll hold it in, or my elbow, because I don't like, unless it comes out of nowhere. I'm just like I feel I just gotta let it all out. But I do try to hold it, and sometimes it hurts.
Yeah, I let it go but I try to be as quiet as possible. When I'm home alone, though, I don't care. But you know what? I try to be as quiet as possible. But I tell you what, it's also a good idea to sneeze into your elbow or into your shirt or whatever, because you're spreading germs around. And I tell you what, Josh, I cannot stand it when people cough into their hands. And normally people will make a fist, right, when they cough into their hand. A lot of people do. But one woman I know, she opens her hand and she will cough onto her fingertips, like just kind of hold it over her mouth.
And she'll go touch everything.
And she's going, and I cannot, and I worked with that woman, I cannot stand it.
So in your elbow.
In your elbow. But whenever she's coughing or sneezing into her hand, I'm like, you're touching the keyboard, you're touching the mouse, the doorknob, and I'm like, I have to go and sanitize everything after
people's
her.
Hands.
One time she wanted to use my phone afterwards, and I was like, no. She's like, what do you mean no? I said, you literally just like coughed into your hands.
You
She's like, oh,
germaphobe.
come on. No, I'm sorry. You're coughing into your hands and you want to touch my phone? No, it's not happening. Go clean your hands.
Yeah.
I even offered them sanitizer, and they're like, no, thank you. Ooh, and I'm trying to do that the polite way, like, oh, would you like some sanitizer because they coughed or sneezed? No, I'm good. Like, oh, don't touch me.
I try not to sneeze in public because it's
Yeah.
weird. What say you, people? What do you feel about sneezing? Do you think it's okay? Just let it out? Do you feel like you should just hold it in, try to avoid being like, all the attention being put on you?
And let us know how you sneeze. Like, give us a demonstration of how you sneeze. That would be fun.
That'd be very nice. 318-473.
As long as it's not on us, we're good.
0093. You can also hit us up on the Q93 app. Use the shout out feature. DM us Q93 Alexandria. I believe that's all the ways, right? Q93fm.com.
It's all them ways,
I
Josh.
think I covered it all. We went to Disney World a few weeks ago, and you could hear people every now and then. It'd be a sneeze, like if you're in a store or something. Like, and I literally hold my breath in when I'm passing by them.
Me too. I hold my breath when people are sneezing. I walk by, they're coughing. I'm holding my breath and walking away.
I ain't inhaling that. So TSA pre-checks, is it worth it? Huh?
Yeah, Josh. So if you have to do a TSA pre-check, I mean, they're really asking, is it worth it now? A study found it only saves an average of 7 minutes, but they're a hard 7. I mean, the average person with pre-check said it takes 36 minutes to get through airport security. That's compared to 43 minutes for everyone else. I mean, does that include checking your bag? I mean, just getting through TSA feels like it could take more than 5 minutes
That's
with
what
pre-check.
all the ladies tell me. I'm a hard 7. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm a hard 7.
Okay, that was good. That was good, Josh. I'm just going to stop. We can just talk about that. You know, I might need to get to know you a little more. But anyway, moving on. So, pre-check people also get to the airport just as early. 1 hour and 41 minutes for domestic flights compared to 1 hour. 1 hour and 4. I thought you stopped it.
No.
Compared to 1 hour and 4. I thought, wow, man.
No, I didn't stop
Yeah,
it.
compared to 1 hour and 47 minutes for non-pre-check. You threw me off, Josh. So they claim pre-check makes the whole experience a lot less stressful, though. On a scale from 1 to 10, people with pre-check rated the stress of getting through security. You know what it was? A 3.4. That's what their rating was. That's compared to 7.3 before they even signed up for it. So the poll also looked at the most stressful things about flying, and they gave 3 choices. You can have the TSA line, crying babies, and ending up in a middle seat. I would definitely take the TSA line.
Well, you know, it's all for your safety, too. I mean, right? Like the TSA thing, it's inconvenient to go through all that security and get patted down and all your bags checked. But you know what? At least you know you got a little peace of mind when you're flying that there's no terrorist on there or bombs or anything else.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, look, it is inconvenient, but it's part of it. If there were bad people in the world, we wouldn't have to do all that.
Oh, no, I'm saying, yeah, but out of that little poll for the most stressful things, like I would definitely take the TSA line over crying babies and ending up in the middle seat. To me, those are more stressful. And by the way, in that poll, middle seats ranked first with about half of the vote, and around 40% said crying babies. Just over 10% ranked the security line, you know, number 1.
Those seats are tiny on those planes, too.
I don't like the middle seat. I will take the window or the aisle, but I'm not taking the middle. I cannot stand. I get claustrophobic, so I don't like that. Yeah. And crying babies, I can't take it.
I can't either. Ugh.
If they're running your, like, I know they cry. I know babies cry, but some people can tolerate it more than others. I'm not one of those people. I'll take a middle seat over a crying baby.
That's why you're not a hard 7 like I am. You're a soft 5. I can deal with baby noises.
That's right. You're a hard 7, Josh.
Our lovely producers have headed over today's 5 random facts. Let's do it.
All right, number 1, it's been exactly 1 year since the MV Dolly container ship crashed into Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore after losing power. The Dolly is almost 1,000 feet long, which makes it just as long as the Eiffel Tower is tall.
That was crazy.
It was. And man, I didn't realize how long that ship was.
Remember I started the morning show we had talked about it, and I was like, if you thought your day was rough start, imagine that dude, his boat went through a bridge.
Oh, no. And look, 1,000-foot long ship. Can you imagine?
I would love to see his facial reaction when he realized what happened. He must have been like, oh, no.
That reminds me of a guy I saw in town where he was driving a Coca-Cola truck, and he turned, I guess, I don't know, too hard into like a gas station, I guess, to go and load his Coca-Cola products. Mm-hmm. He hit their sign where the gas, sign is, and it completely was just demolished, like wrecked. Oh. And I looked at that guy, and he just looked so devastated. I'm like, I just shook my head. I'm like, man, I know it's a bad day, but it's going to get better. And he's like, I appreciate that.
If that would happen to me, I'd just go home after that.
Like, I said, man, it's okay. We have bad days. It's going to get better.
Those signs are expensive, too.
I know. He just looked, it was a younger guy, and I felt so bad for him.
Number 2, it's illegal to own more than 6 sex toys in Texas.
Good thing I don't live in Texas. No.
Well, no, because everything's bigger in Texas, so they only need 6 of them.
Oh, dang. We might have to redo this right.
Number 3.
It was a joke, guys. It was a joke.
No, our producers gave it to us. I'm supposed to not say the fact.
No, I'm saying like that our commentary is a joke, guys.
No, you said
the facts. No, the facts are legit.
Oh, yes.
Our commentary
People know that.
are jokes, guys.
They
So
know that.
you don't need to write it to our producers and our
we've
owners.
said a lot worse.
We've said a lot worse. So it's just jokes. So the entire original Nintendo game, Super Mario Brothers, is on a 32 kilobyte cartridge. That means the file size of the game is probably around a third of the file size of one photo today. That's insane.
Number 4, no basketball movie has ever made $100 million at the domestic box office. The closest is Space Jam, which made $90 million. White Man Can't Jump is second at $76 million. Perhaps people don't like basketball as much as we think.
I don't know, but I really did like White Man Can't Jump. And you know what's sad? I never have seen Space Jam, the original movie. I've never seen. I've seen
watched
parts
it growing
of it.
up.
Yeah.
And then they came out with a newer one too, not long ago. But Nah.
I wanted to watch the first one. I just never got around to it. But I did see White Man Can't Jump, and that was pretty good. All right. And finally, the map of the fictional city of Pawnee, Indiana on Parks and Recreation is a map of Christchurch, New Zealand with the names changed. I never realized that. Okay.
Those are your 5 random facts. Who's our crazy criminal?
All right, Josh. Let's find out where our crazy criminal is from today. Where do you think they're from?
Florida?
Yes!
Come on, y'all. We got to go to another state eventually.
Well, look, at least this lady had a fun answer when people asked, so what are you in for? Because she got arrested. So a woman in Florida facing charges for robbing a Dairy Queen at gunpoint.
I went there yesterday. They have 87-cent blizzards. Or 85-cent blizzards, yeah.
I want to go get one. Or was that just yesterday?
You have to spend $1 to get it, though. So I bought a small kid's fry.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
2-something.
I haven't had a blizzard. The last time I had a blizzard was with you, and that was like 2 years ago.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, that was kind of fun. I have not. Well, you want me to pay you back?
Kinda. Those were high.
Well, let's go get a blizzard. I'd like to go get one.
Early for a blizzard.
No, it doesn't matter. It's a blizzard. They're cheap. Let's go get one after the show. Okay. So anyway, so this woman, so she robbed a Dairy Queen at gunpoint. You know how much she got away with?
Nothing.
$1.50. She robbed for $1.50. 44-year-old Allison Fetting allegedly flashed a gun at a Dairy Queen near Fort Lauderdale and told the cashier to give her all the money in the register, but she didn't get it, so she grabbed what she could from the tip jar, which was $1.50. It happened way back in February of 2024. They arrested her the next day, but they just charged her on Friday, so that's why we're hearing about it now. So she was already in jail for several other armed robberies and for drugs. She was set to be arraigned for the $1.50 theft sometime today.
What a terrible criminal.
Absolutely.
$1.50, basically nothing, like I said.
I'm sorry, you're holding the gun, and they're telling you not to open the register, and you're not opening the register?
I would never rob my Dairy Queen. I love those people too much. Those chickens in the baskets.
I have not
that
been
white
in a
gravy.
while. Man, I used to love Dairy Queen. We
Those
used to
blizzards.
have one in my hometown, and they closed down. I was so sad.
They need to enlarge this one right here, though. There ain't enough room. You only can fit 2 cars in the drive-thru. But other than that,
They need to turn it into one of those Dairy Queen grill and chills.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have some of those because they're rebranding kind of Dairy Queen a little bit, and it's really nice now.
Forget Netflix and chill. Dairy Queen and chill, baby. So there's a thread on Reddit where people are describing their last fart by using a movie title. And because we're professional broadcasters, we're like, we got to take part in this fun.
Absolutely, Josh. So this is what they're saying, okay? So this is what people are taking part in on a Reddit thread, by the way, describing their last fart, and they're using a movie title to do it. Some of the best answers were Wicked, Some Like It Hot, A Mighty Wind. That's a pretty good one. Days of Thunder, Something Wicked This Way Comes. I like that one personally. Blazing Saddles, Fast and the Furious. Backdraft is a really good one. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Don't Breathe. Pitch Perfect. Number 3 was There Will Be Blood. That's disgusting. Number 2, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. And number 1, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
That's so stupid.
So what kind of movies would describe your fart, Josh?
Well, I told you how my girlfriend was coming over tonight. And
Right.
I'm real gassy, so I thought maybe a Freaky Friday would work.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Josh. And it's Friday, so that's good. That's a really good choice. What else do you have?
I saw there's a movie called A Real Pain.
Oh, you got the bad gas.
Sometimes you rip it hard.
Ooh, and you got that bubble gut, and it's going to come out real bad.
And then The Blind Side. Because you don't see it coming.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Okay.
you
I
know,
like
The
that
Blind
one.
Side?
I like that one. So here's my top. An honorable mention. I have 3 of them, but I have an honorable mention.
I'm not surprised.
Girl Interrupted. I knew you weren't gonna like that one, but I like it. Titanic.
Titanic.
It's a Titanic. You know, it's a big one, man.
It's
a big one, and it's a shipwreck at the same time. The Never-Ending Story.
That's horrible.
That's you every morning. And number 1, The Terminator.
The Terminator, really?
The Terminator.
Wow. We want to know.
We are perpetually 12 years old. We find this hilarious.
We are children.
We are.
We want to know, what is the last fart you had? Describe it by using a movie title. We want your fart details. 318-473-0093 is the number to call. You can tell us in a voice memo using the Q93 app. Just tap the shout out feature, or you can send us a message on the socials, Q93 Alexandria. Tell us what your fart was like, the last one you had. Describing it using a movie title. And braces, those things have been around for a mighty long time, especially
Indeed.
the metal ones, right?
Yeah, remember the old saying, what they would call the kids with the braces?
Brace
Middle mouth.
face.
Brace face, middle mouth. Yeah. I had braces. Did you have braces? I did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Mine were white, though. Like, you couldn't even tell I had them.
I think mine were the traditional color. I don't remember having the cut. Maybe I did, but that was so long ago, I don't remember.
I was like, I didn't want to get braces, but I was like, well, at least I can get the color ones like all the people at school. And then my dentist, I forget what's the name for the...
Orthodontist.
Yes.
Yeah.
My orthodontist was like, oh, we only do white. We don't do the color ones. I was like, how basic and boring are you people?
I had to do the basic metal ones, I think, now because of the school I went to. Because they were so, you couldn't have like any, they probably would have let me do blue and gold.
That's crazy.
Because those were the class color, the school colors. But that's about it. No, I did metal. Yeah.
So the Washington Post says old school braces are cool now. An orthodontist in Arizona told them kids beg for metal braces now instead of things like Invisalign.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a fashion
symbol. It is. I can get that. I can understand that.
Another one in California, Grady said it started about a year ago. Now more and more patients are excited to get them. He asked another orthodontist in a Facebook group, and they said it's a nationwide trend. A handful of influencers and celebrities have made them trendy. Some may have gotten them just for show. Fake braces have also become a thing on Etsy.
I don't get that.
I
don't understand that. I mean, is that like having a grill, but like for nerds?
Pretty much. And then, like, some experts say don't do that because that can cause infections, tooth damage, and be a choking hazard.
Don't do that, for real.
But the Post talked to a dental assistant in Brooklyn who's 24 and recently got braces. Said no shade to Invisalign, but it's kind of boring to me. They want to be a brace face, Nancy, which is mind-blowing to me.
That is, because we used to get made fun of for that. I mean, I didn't get made fun of for it because a lot of kids had braces, but you would always see it like it was popular, like I guess on TV shows and stuff. It was fun to, hey, middle mouth, hey, brace face.
I found some chicks hotter with their braces than after they got them off. Does that make me weird?
Wait, like their teeth before braces, you mean, or just with the braces?
I found like when they would smile with the braces, I thought like it made them look better, like it was hotter. I don't know than their teeth when they took them off.
They took them off, it made their teeth too big. Maybe you don't like the big teeth
or
look.
too straight,
or too. I remember when Tom Cruise was promoting Invisalign.
I was like, I liked you better when you had braces.
Wow, that's shallow of you, but okay.
Probably should have said that, but
no.
It's true.
Wow, we'll have to get your girlfriend some of those fake braces. That's a weird. That's okay.
Maybe it's a weird fetish I have.
You do you. That's all right. We all have those weird things. That's nothing to.
Hey,
that's not worse than some of the things I've heard. So
we're just getting started this morning. Q93 Alexandria's #1 hit music station. Joining us on the show this morning is singer-songwriter Edwin McCain. Edwin, good morning. How's it going, man?
I'm going good. How are you?
Doing great.
We're great. It's nice to talk to you, Edwin. Thank you so much for calling in today. We really appreciate that.
Anytime.
So you just recently released your 11th studio album, Lucky. Tell us about the new album.
It's crazy to hear the number 11, but I guess 11 albums. 5 seconds ago it was 1995, and here I am.
Right.
35 years. It's just crazy to me to think. I've been on some gigs recently with Old Dominion and Lee Brice, and just been out here playing shows, and all of a sudden it occurred to me, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm the old guy on the gig. And I used to be little brother on the gig because we were on tour with the Allman Brothers and Michael McDonald, Styx, and REO, and I was always like the kid.
Yeah.
And now I'm the old guy, talking about all the, back in our day, we had to pull over and do interviews on payphones,
Don't say that, Edwin, because, hey, this is Nancy here, by the way, and I met you years ago, like a couple of decades ago in Lafayette, so don't say that you're the old guy because that makes me the old lady, too. You were playing at a club in Lafayette, man. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I love it down there so much. I have friends all over Louisiana. I have a friend of mine that builds airboats, a guy named Mark Robichaud.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't even remember what nightclub where I saw you, but I just remember I had a picture with you back when you had your long hair. I don't know if maybe if you grew it out recently, but the last few pictures I saw of you, it was shorter, but I don't know, you had your long hair back then. And I remember so well whenever you were first like making it really big, you know, with I'll Be and some of your other hits. And what I love with this new album, Edwin, is there's so much country influence in it. So you blend so beautifully between or transition beautifully between like the pop and then I hear a little blues in there and then there's country because you have a duet with Matthew Ramsey on there with Lucky All the Time. That's a great country song.
Well, and thanks to him for letting me use it because I called him when I was putting this record together. You know, I tend to write sadder songs. And so I had a pile of sad songs, and I was like, "Oh man, this is not good. I need to balance this out a little bit." And I called Matt, and I was like, "Dude, do you have any happy songs I can borrow for this record?" And he sent over "Lucky," and I did. I tracked it, and it sounded exactly like an Old Dominion song. And I was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna have to get him on here." Because it's not going to make sense.
I mean, it's a great song. I mean, I love it.
It was so much fun, and he was nice enough to come and sing on it with me. And they've been really good friends. We do a charity event together. We produce this event in Beaver Creek called Ski Fest that benefits childhood cancer charity. And so we got to be friends doing that. And
that's awesome.
It's been a lot of fun being around them.
And you're going on tour, right, this summer with Train?
Yeah, I'm back out. I've been on tour pretty much my whole life. It's
right.
Like painting the Golden Gate Bridge, but we've started getting on these big tours. Like last summer, we were with Collective Soul and Hootie, and this summer we'll be with Train. And I'd forgotten how much fun it is to play the big amphitheaters, you know, the big venues, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh man, look, I saw a video on YouTube of you and Darius from Hootie and the Blowfish. You and Darius Rucker, y'all were singing Solitude together. Can I just say how beautifully y'all blended? Y'all were so harmonious together. Like your voices were fantastic, as well as you and Matthew Ramsey, you know, on the new album. But I mean, is there an artist that you'd like to collab with that you've never kind of dipped into that genre? Because you've dipped into country now, and you have a little blues, and of course a lot of great pop ballads. But is there an artist maybe that you haven't collabed with from a different genre that you would like to do a collab with? Like, are we going to hear like an Eminem duet in the future?
Oh, an Eminem.
I'll tell you, honestly, I'd like to do a collaboration with Illenium. He's an EDM artist that I went and saw earlier this year, and he's a really great musician on top of being, a producer and everything else. And I had never really seen a full show of EDM, and it was impressive because by the end of it, he had a stage full of musicians playing as well, and it was this kind of perfect hybrid, and it was, dare I say, the future of music. It was really cool. It was interesting. It was a great night, and
I
it's
love
the basis of the song Empire, which is the last track on this album.
Yes, I heard that one. I was actually listening to it on the way over here to the station this morning. And I love different collabs. I love it when artists bend their genre or branch out into a new one as well. And I really want to ask you this question, Edwin, because the song Rush Hour, did you really sing that? Because when I hear that song, I don't believe that's you singing.
No, I did. And that's a driving and crying song.
Right.
And so Kevin and Kenny and I have been friends for 25 years. And I used to laugh so hard at the part of that song where he goes, beep, beep. and so when his wife Anna reached out about, they were putting together this tribute record of all these different artists doing all these different driving and crying songs. Right. And I was like, well, I get Rush Hour. And I went in and blew my voice up singing that song.
I can tell. I love that song.
And really, yeah, and he's a punk. Like Kevin, he started out being kind of a punk rocker. And so I was like, all right, well, I guess I got to summon my punk rock spirit here.
I
and,
said...
And it was funny, too, because when we released that, Matt Ramsey sent me a text like, what the hell?
That's what I thought, too. When the first time I ever heard it, I said, that's not Edwin McCain. I said, that's like some kind of Axl Rose, I don't know, Alice Cooper hybrid. I'm like, who is this?
Yeah, so I've always sort of thought of myself as a Swiss Army knife singer.
Yes,
like,
I can tell.
I'll sing whatever it is and whatever it needs, and I like that. I like doing that.
Yeah.
I honestly, and I'm going to tell myself here, I actually used to do commercials for Denny's under a pseudonym.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I used to. So there was this studio in Greenville that had a commercial account with Denny's, but at the time I was on Atlantic, and so I wasn't allowed to do stuff like that. So I had Denny's commercials on the radio nationwide, and I would just disguise my voice. Disguise my voice.
That's awesome.
And nobody knew it was me. And
That's funny.
I used to just laugh. It was hilarious. They paid well, and they didn't care. They didn't care. It was great.
That's hilarious.
Before you go, I got one more question for you. Our producers now, sometimes they don't get their stuff right, so I don't know if this is true or not. Our producers are kind of crazy, but they told me that you were going to be appearing in a top-rated TV show this season, but it's currently top secret. Is that true?
There is definite truth to that, I'm sworn to secrecy.
Oh, no!
You're going to have to go figure out what TV show that is with the thousands of shows that are out there. Now, for those of you who like a challenge, go out there and try to figure out what it is.
Oh,
nice.
We're going to have to do a lot of research, Josh.
I can give you the hint that it isn't Love Island.
Okay, that's a hint. All right. We're gonna figure this out, Josh. We're gonna figure it out.
Edwin, thank you so much for calling in, man. We appreciate it.
Thank y'all.
Yeah,
have
thanks.
a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We have been talking with singer-songwriter Edwin McCain. His new album, Lucky, is available now, and he will be touring this summer with Train. You can get all the details at edwin.com.
Thanks for listening to the Best of the Morning Q Crew podcast. Wake up with the Morning Q Crew weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. on Q93, Alexandria's #1 hit music station. And be sure to subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss the best moments from the show each week.